The bank account example mentioned earlier will now be realized in a Snap project. Let's take a look at this in the Snap programming environment. The preset scripts are only there to ensure that the two objects, Alonzo and ECB, are set to the correct size and position. Everything related to variables can be found in the orange command palette. We will ignore the red blocks for now. First, we need to create and name a variable. Our first variable will be called bank. In the dialog box, we have two options. For all sprites means that the variable will be available for all sprites in the whole environment. These are also known as global variables. For this sprite only means that the variable only exists within this particular object, so it's called a local variable. We will use always the first option for now. Once the variable is created, it will appear in the command palette as an oval block, which is the typical shape of a reporter block. This means that when you click on it, it should return the value that is stored in the variable. At the moment, there shouldn't be anything in it, but by default, the variable is assigned as 0 when it is created. To the left of the variable, there's a small checkbox. When this is checked, the variable will be displayed on stage with its current value. Now we need to add two more variables: interest rate and time. If you want to store a different value in a variable at the beginning, you can use the set to command. You have to select the variable and enter the value. Let's set the value of the bank account to 100. When Alonzo is clicked, he should tell us how much money is in the bank. Therefore, we start a new script with the when clicked hat block. As with all reporters, variables can also be used as an input for command blocks or other reporters. Now we want to deposit or withdraw money. You can easily change the value of a variable using the change block. Select the variable and enter the amount by which you want it to change. The change can be tracked directly on the stage in the displayed variable. Currently, the change is always set to €5. But wouldn't it be nicer if you could decide how much money to deposit or withdraw each time? There is an elegant way to communicate with objects. In the Sensing palette, you will find many blocks that allow an object to gather information from its environment, including from you as the user. The Ask block allows the objects to ask you a question and wait for your answer. Your input is then stored in the answer variable. When the plus button is pressed, Alonzo should ask for the amount to be added to the account, and the balance should be updated using the input stored in the answer variable. If the minus key is pressed, an amount should withdrawn from the account. Now we want the money in the account to earn interest. The interest rate will mainly depend on the current European Central Bank key interest rate. Before monetary union, each country had its own central bank. The ECB object should allow you to enter the current key interest rate by pressing the clicking on the ECB. By the way, the first European key interest rate was 3.0% on January 1st, 1999. A 10-year simulation is started by pressing the spacebar. 1 second represents 1 year, and the account balance is recalculated each year using the current interest rate. The round money command block is not included in the standard palette. It is a customized block that rounds numbers to 2 decimals. However, the creation of customized blocks will be discussed later. Now it's your turn. Experiment a little, try calculating in months instead of years, for example.